I work for the State Department for Devolution. State Department for Devolution is under the Office of the Deputy President. I do the role of the National Program Coordinator for the Second Kenyan Devolution Support Program.
Yes.
Actually, we have been having a workshop on sensitizing the counties on the verification protocols for APA3.
Yes.
APA stands for the Annual Performance Assessment. So during this period, there are two things that were happening. One is that we would sensitize the counties, take them through the verification protocols. That is basically what we'll be looking at during the assessment.
Yes.
Additionally, we have had counties do their own presentations to try and tell us where they are, the gaps they have, and also the areas of support in terms of making sure that they meet the requirements of the assessment. So from the experience, I have seen that counties have already done a lot of reforms that are associated with the program, and ideally I'm excited based on what I've seen from the presentations from the counties. However, we also recognize that there are some gaps. There are still a few things that needs to be done.
Yes.
And we hope that the counties will be able to address the gaps before the assessment period that is going to start by the 7th of April this year. Basically, in terms of the way forward, there are two key takeaways. One is that we have noticed that the gaps, as I've already mentioned, they need to go and work on the gaps. They need to come up with clear strategies on addressing the gaps. Ideally, during the assessment, there are three areas they need to cover: the minimum conditions, the DLI measures, and the performance measures. So they need to work on that strategically to ensure that they are able to meet the minimum conditions, meet the DLI measures, and meet the performance measures. Number two is that I've already mentioned that we have the assessment starting from the 7th of April this year. They need to prepare properly for that assessment. The assessment is evidence-based. You need to provide evidence to confirm that you have done the necessary reforms. So they need to organize themselves, organize the evidence to ensure that the assessment will be smooth and they will be able to actually meet the requirements. The lesson actually I've learned is the importance of the workshop that we just had. It provided a very good platform for interaction between the county governments, the World Bank, the National Program Coordination Unit, and the technical implementing partner teams. During that time, there was clear interaction, there was a candid discussion, and we were able to identify where challenges are and address whatever gaps could be addressed here, and also come up with a way forward.
Okay.
So the lesson, I believe this workshop is important, and we need in future to make sure that we have more of this kind of a workshop for us to be able to deal with the reforms together. The parting shot is that the second Kenya Devolution Program basically forms the foundation of governance in our devolved system of government. It is one of the programs that forms the foundation of even implementation of all the other programs. And therefore, I would request everyone to support us to do the reforms that will make sure at the end of the day, devolution succeeds.